Hey everybody, I'm going to be a little bit discreet about this because I'm at a Japanese supermarket. I want to just take you and show you some things. I'll also talk about prices, but it's very cool here. I don't know if strictly I'm supposed to be doing this, so we're going to try to be more discreet, but they could tell us to stop, but go ahead and just come on in.
Japan with Dennis. I'm Dennis. I lived in Japan, I speak the language, and I love the Japanese culture. I'll share with you tips you need to know before you travel to Japan and key cultural things you need to do while there. I'll show you where you can go and what you can do to get off the tourist track and experience the real Japan. And learning a few Japanese words and phrases can only enrich in our experience. 日本に行きましょうか?
We're going to the lower floor right now, and they just have, we're going to look at some fruit right off the bat. I'll also show you the prices, which is going to sound expensive at first, but I'll tell you why it's a little more money. And but mostly everything is very, very cheap. The dollar is strong, at least from an American point of view. All right, so check this fruit out here. So they take their fruit very, very serious. So I don't know if I'm supposed to handle it a lot, but so here's a peach here. You can see it's just wrapped up like it's a jewel. And just one of those peaches is about $3 or so. So it sounds expensive, but I guarantee that piece of fruit is very, very perfect. It's very, very perfect. They have some up here as well. They would give those as gifts. But any food that they have, it looks very perfect. Take a look at these grapes over here for just a second. So if you look at these grapes really closely here, you can see, yeah, you get real close. You can see that they just look like they've been polished, and they're beautiful. So these grapes are about $6. So that's a little bit expensive. So yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Anyway, let's go check it out here. All right, so they have everything from watermelon, lots of produce. Okay, I want to show you, they love snacks like chips. They're not exactly like potato chips, but I'm going to take you down to that row and show you the snack aisle. Oh, let's go here first. This is kind of funny. So if you look right here, they like their ramen bowls as well, just like we do. So they have lots of ramen bowls. And one of these little ramen bowls, I'm sure it's horrible for you, but one of these little ramen bowls is about $1. So it's super cheap. I was just surprised. I thought the cheap ramen bowls were something that we used in America, but no, they like the cheap ones as well. So, all right, come on. Okay, so this is their snack aisle. What you want to see is how, the thing about Japan is they package everything so brightly and colorfully. To them, it's all about the packaging because they're trying to show you the food. And food is supposed to be very, very pretty. But they're just different kinds of things. Like, here's some classic potato chips. That's about 70 cents. In America, that'd probably be a couple bucks. But just take a peek at some of these things. It's all very, very cute. I got some Pringles. Those Pringles down there are delicious. They're a different recipe, but then when you get over here, you see these are like French fries. They can make anything a snack, and they know how to preserve their food really well. But check it out. Hey, take a look at this one. So just look at the colors on this stand. It's pretty amazing. So they love that kind of stuff. Okay, let's check out some real groceries here, just to kind of see how much stuff is. Okay, so here's a steak, and I don't know what kind of meat this is. I don't think it's filet mignon, but that's not bad. It's a pretty big steak, and this would cost about $4, so that's not super bad. Now here's something that's a lot more expensive. It's very marbled, and so this would cost about $12 for this piece. So they definitely have different kinds of things. Oh, let's take a look at this chicken over here. Here's a bag of chicken, very, very fresh. Looks like it's just breast meat, and this would be about $3, so about $1.50 a breast. So that's not bad. Okay. So they definitely love pork. They probably use pork and chicken a lot more than beef. Beef historically hasn't been used by the Japanese. Now they're using it a little bit more, so they have every kind of pork you can possibly imagine here. So they love to use pork, and it's very, very good. They can do it very well. Do it very well. These are just chicken parts and pieces, but they're definitely going to use the thigh a lot more. So this bag of thigh meat is about $3. It's not too bad. Oh, so they think that Americans love sauces, and I guess we kind of do to a degree. So they have all kinds of sausage, but some of this will have like fish in it, so you have to be a little bit careful. Like this right here, I don't know what's in there because I can't read everything. I'd have to read it very, very careful. Oh, this is a type of, they call that burger wurst, so who knows what's in there. But you can get that for about a couple bucks. Okay, we're going to take a peek at some dairy. They don't drink a lot of dairy, more and more, but you're not going to find big gallons of milk here. What you would find is like a quart of milk like this. And it's cold, but they don't always make it cold. And so sometimes it's very shelf stable. Most milk is. America, we put it in the refrigerator because we think we need to. They don't always do that. But this quart of milk, it's actually a liter, not a quart. This would be just a couple dollars. So again, pretty affordable in Japan. Sumimasen. Hi. But I'm going to ask somebody if they have a specific kind of candy. So I don't know what they're going to say, but there's a specific kind of candy called umeboshi, which is soured plum. It's kind of a rancid plum. We're going to see what they say. I could probably find it on my own, but I like to talk to these people a little bit. So that means I'm going to be talking to them, and you're going to be videoing me a little bit from afar, and then we'll just kind of see what happens. すいません。漢字は読めないから、でも、梅干しの菓子がありますか？
梅干しのお菓子。
はい。あ、あ。
キャンディーじゃないですよね。
ないですか？
お菓子はね、ないな。あれだよね。
あ、いや、わかりますね。そう、お菓子がないみたい。でも、梅干しのお菓子が大好きですから。
すいません。
ありがとうございます。
申し訳ないです。
はい、はい。Okay. Okay, let's go upstairs. Gotta see this for a second. So, lots and lots of seaweed here. They can wrap rice with it. They wrap everything with it. So they'll also cut it up in strips and put it in rice bowls. Adds a lot of flavor. This is from seaweeds where you get the flavor umami. Umami is where MSG is. Umami is MSG. A lot of people say you're not supposed to use MSG, but the Japanese know that it's naturally in seaweed. And so they use it to cut it up and kind of salt things and flavor things with that umami flavor. And umami is naturally in like tomatoes, seaweed, just a few things. But it's really just MSG. And so how bad can MSG be for you? It's naturally there. All right, let's go. Okay, what I'm going to show you right now up top is their prepared foods. It's very interesting. They know how to prepare foods that are shelf stable for a long time, even wet foods that are noodles. So I'm going to show you some interesting packaging stuff. It's very cool. naturally they have lots and lots of sushi type things. It's not going to be raw fish sushi. That's kind of a special sushi, not typically. Take a look at this one. This is one of my favorites. It's called Nari Zushi, and it's kind of I don't know what that's made of. It's kind of an egg wrap around it, but it's very sweet. So children would like this a lot. But it's just filled with rice, a little pocket filled with rice. Very, very good. I love that stuff. Okay, I want you to see some of this stuff. Okay, this is kind of where their breads are, their sweet breads, but in Japan, you're going to be very disappointed when you get some kind of piece of cake or something you think is sweet, because they just don't do sugar very much. Oh, it's sweet to them, but to you, it'll feel like, where's the sugar? But anyway, so this is where it is. But I want to show you just one thing. This is a good example. Can I look at close? This is a piece of bread that they've got in a package, and it'll last a long time. But if you look in that package, what you'll see is that there's literally wet noodles in the package. And that's because they know how to keep things shelf stable. They have engineered the science, and it's unbelievable. And I guarantee I could have this 2 weeks from now, and it would feel fresh and good. It'd be delicious. And so that's pretty cool. Let's see how much this is. This right here is about 89 cents. But this would last weeks. So it's not like bread where you have to buy it and use it. It's shelf stable in this package, so it's pretty cool. There's some actual bread. You can see they don't use bread very much. They'll buy just like a few slices at a time, but I guarantee that bread would be super duper good. And it's like $1 for 6 or 7 slices. All right, Japanese people love their beers. In fact, we bought something the other day that looked like it was grape juice. Turned out to be grape beer. So we don't drink alcohol, so we had to throw it away. But they probably have some of that here. So they flavor beer and alcohol and everything. Okay, come check it out. So you have to be careful. These are the sodas, but you have to look very closely and ask them. I always ask them because I can't always read. I say, alcohol ga haiteiru desu ka? And they tell me whether it is in there. And sometimes I'm surprised. I'll say, yeah, there's alcohol in that. And it'll be mixed in with sometimes even the kids' drinks. In fact, these right here could have alcohol in it, but I'm not sure. I'd have to find that out. And actually, maybe I'll buy this. So I'll ask that question. Yeah, this is an interesting kind of a noodle shrimp thing. Actually, this might be spaghetti, but look, it's got clams and shrimp in it, so it's not, and squid, so it's not your average spaghetti. They probably think this is normal spaghetti, but they don't know that there's something different to that. This right here is about $3.50. Again, super duper affordable and probably super delicious. Speaking of shelf stability, let me show you something, how they prepare an egg and they stabilize it. Watch. So this is spaghetti and some kind of piece of meat. Who knows what's in that meat? They could have mixed it with beef and fish and who knows what else. But look at that egg. That egg looks almost unreal, but it is real. All right, so it's pretty cool. Well, I think that's about it. So let's check out. We'll go that way. Hello. すみません。ちょっと漢字が読めないから、でも、アルコールが入っているですか？
はい、何ですか？
アルコール、わかりますか？アルコール。
アルコールは入ってないです。
入ってないでしょ？
入ってないですね。
はい、そう、読むことができないから、ありがとうございます。はい、はい。So I was saying the word alcohol, but you have to say alcohol, and then she understood. So, that alcohol. Right? It's 85 yen, but I think I could put change right here. Change. ここにチェンジができますか？そっち。はい、ありがとう。
ございま
ありがとう、
した。
ありがとう。I didn't show you this when I walked in, but I have a key. This is kind of cool. So I had a big backpack, and a lot of people do have backpacks because they walk here. So they have a place to lock up your backpack. Let me show you what I mean. So they have these chain-looking things, and I just have my backpack locked up right here. So I just return the key, get it back, which is very, very cool. Pull this out. And that's it. I'm ready to go.